Welcome. If you're here, you're probably facing some Bluetooth issues in Linux with your Bluetooth adapter and need a reliable fix. In this video, I'll walk you through step-by-step troubleshooting methods to get your Bluetooth device up and running smoothly. Whether if you got a new Bluetooth adapter you just bought and not working, connectivity problems or conflicting issues, or even driver-related errors, I try to sum it up all in here. I tried buying a new network card, some Bluetooth USB adapter, and went through really frustrating hours to get it running. The only motive of this video is to be educational, as I have already wasted my hours to troubleshoot and fix, and I don't want you guys to go through the same frustration as I went. So without delay, let's get started. So number one step is to install the network card if the hardware supports. If your laptop or desktop does not have a built-in Bluetooth adapter, install a wireless network card. Use the following commands to check the status of connected device. So we're getting the Bluetooth adapter from here. So I've got one from Intel. So let's see what the network card is. Network. So yeah, let's see if anything is wrong with the kill list. So I've got a Bluetooth and a wireless in my network card, which is not blocked. So that's good. So in my case, I bought one, but it didn't work because my laptop is really old and had only one antenna cable, which probably didn't support the newer network cables, which requires two antenna and cables to function properly. I've got some Amazon links, even though this is not a paid promotion. I think I've got one, that one, which I bought last week and tried to install it in my laptop. As my laptop is really old, it had only one antenna, so it didn't work and I had to return this. So this has two antenna cables, antenna ports, which in my case I had only one, so I had to, like, the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth didn't work properly after installing that. But just go through the specs and see if this works for you. Most of the newer laptops will support this, and I think you guys will be okay after just installing that in your newer laptops. But if you guys have older laptops like mine, which is around 2014, I guess I bought this laptop, and I installed Linux and it's really old, so if it's old like mine, then probably let's go through other as well. Step 2 is to buy a Nano USB adapter or dongle. So if you prefer a simple solution, I've got some Amazon links here. So that's a Bluetooth adapter. It's Nano USB Bluetooth adapter or dongle, whatever you say. So if you prefer a simple solution, you can buy a compatible Nano USB adapter or dongle for Bluetooth connectivity, which are here. Make sure it is Linux compatible. I've got one from the Ukraine after I got the memory card and it didn't work. It said it is Windows compatible, but some forums said it is Linux compatible, and then I bought one, but it didn't work in my case. So please go to the specs. If it's not Linux, strictly it says it's not Linux compatible, then don't buy it. Otherwise, I have got another article here, so I'll just put the link, and then you can go through this one. It has some network cards and some USB adapter that supports Linux out of the box. um, yeah, so I bought one from the TP link which didn't mention anything about Linux, but I went through some of the reviews and it says it's Linux compatible and all. Then I bought one, but this one also specifically said that it's a Windows compatible thing. So yeah, I bought one and this worked for me after lots of troubleshooting. So yeah, so if you want to give it a chance, you can buy it, or you can just go through this list and buy a Linux compatible USB adapter, Bluetooth adapter. And if you bought one, then let's go to the step 3. The step 3 is plug and play. So if you got one from here or any Linux compatible USB adapter, most adapters should work out of the box, but some may require additional drivers which will be addressed in step 4. I got this one which didn't support it out of the box, and I had to do some extra thing to make it working. So let's go through step 4. So step 4 is install necessary packages and drivers. So that's BlueZ and Blueman. So update your system and install BlueZ, the official Linux Bluetooth stack, and Blueman, a graphical user interface for managing Bluetooth device. Okay, install BlueZ and Blueman. Okay, so that's BlueZ, the official stack, Bluetooth stack for Linux, and this one is Blueman. So that's the GUI Bluetooth manager for Linux. Okay, so if it works from here, you're pretty good. You can see I've got Intel. Let's plug in the USB dongle, the TP-Link one. Yep, so it's red, and we can just go with that, and if it works, it's good. Otherwise, let's go into the next step. So next step is to install the required firmware updates. Ensure your system has the necessary firmware. To check for missing firmware, use this command. Okay, so if the Bluetooth firmware is missing, then we can just install the following packages. Like that. So I won't go through each and every and just do it. I've just pasted the commands, and you can go through that later. So still, if this is not working, we need to load Bluetooth modules. Let's go and see. If Bluetooth isn't working, you may need to manually load the required kernel modules using this command. And see if it is blocked in the kill list, and unblock the Bluetooth and see and check if everything is okay. Ensure the Bluetooth is running. Okay, so the Bluetooth is active, so it's good. So the next step is to ensure Bluetooth works after reboot. To ensure Bluetooth starts automatically on reboot, use this command. If issue persists and the Bluetooth didn't work, We need to edit the configuration file, the Bluetooth configuration file. And just add a line there which says auto enable equals to true. Right. So just control save and exit with control X and Y. Okay. So then we restart the Bluetooth again using sudo systemctl restart Bluetooth. So still the Bluetooth isn't working. It's using the Intel. In your case, it might already use the whatever the external adapter is. So in my case, it's still not working. So we'll move on to the next step. So step number 8 is to troubleshoot Bluetooth issues. So okay, so if your Bluetooth is still not working, let's troubleshoot what is going wrong. I will go through multiple steps. So on each step, check if the Bluetooth works. If it works, it's fine. You can skip the video, otherwise move to the next step periodically. So the first step in this is to check if Bluetooth is blocked. So let's see in the RF kill list. So we've got two Bluetooth and a wireless LAN. So both Bluetooth is not blocked, so that's good. And another step is to check Bluetooth service status. Okay, Bluetooth is active, it's running, that's good. We've got some errors here. Okay. So next step is to reset the Bluetooth adapter. Let's see if the Bluetooth is working. That is good. Let's try to connect that. I'll just start my Bluetooth powered headphone, the JB one. Let's try to connect. Still using the Intel, not the TP-Link. Okay, so this is probably what you're not expecting because it's not working correctly. So yeah, so if you're still facing some issues, let's, like what I'm facing right now, then let's move to the another step. So next step is to check for kernel updates. Let's copy and paste that command here. So just copy and paste this command, and then it will check for kernel updates. Then next step is to modify Bluetooth configuration as before. See, then just go and add auto enable equals to true, save and exit, and then just restart the Bluetooth. Okay, still not working, that's fine. So the next step is to check between the conflicting Bluetooth adapters. If this didn't work, let's see if there are any conflicts between your internal and external adapters. The easiest way is to use the Blueman Bluetooth Manager. So in the settings, you can choose between your adapters. Just click on the external one, and then we can just connect that. Yep. You can just connect that. So if you want to stick with the default BlueZ and don't want to go through this every time, we need to do more. So if your adapter is Intel based, try this fix. I won't be rebooting my system for now, so just use this command and see if the Bluetooth works. If not, we need to go to the next step. Next step is to manually bring up the interface. So if the above solution didn't work, use Bluetooth CTL, the common tool for interacting with Bluetooth devices in Linux. I'll just bring the default to my internal adapter. Okay, so the default adapter is typically marked as default or indicated as the primary interface. In my case, the internal adapter is Intel and my external is TP-Link, which I had made alias for easy representation. If your Bluetooth is picking up the internal as default, try to do this to bring up the interface. So which one is which, then use just try to unplug the adapter. Just grab the MAC address of your internal adapter. Let's grab the pen and paper and write down the MAC address. Then let's exit this and let's run HCI config. Okay, so my internal is HCI1. Let's grab that, and then let's plug in the external adapter again. Then do the same. Let's do HCI config. So grab the HCI number, HCI 0 and HCI 1. Grab the MAC address. So mine HCI 1 is represented by the internal, and HCI 0 is represented by the external. I'll just grab the MAC address and the HCI. So if you are not sure what the HCI means, HCI is host controller interface, which refers to the Bluetooth host controller interface. So let's manually bring up the interface. So we'll just run the command. Now we know which adapter is which, what's the MAC address, and what the HCI number is. We'll just go and run the command sudo HCI config HCI. So I need to bring my internal down, which is HCI 1, and then bring my external up. So HCI config HCI 0 up. Okay, let's go to HCI config list again. Okay, so HCI 0, which is my external, that's up and running, and HCI 1, which is my internal, that's down. That's good. So let's see if the BlueZ is working and it's picking up everything and it's working as expected. So I'll just turn on my Bluetooth headphone again. Try to connect that. I'll just remove the so I'm facing some connection issues, and the BlueZ is picking up the Intel one, not the external tip link. So there is still, so it's not working, so we need to do more. Not working manually, select the adapter either using MAC address or HCI number. We can do that with Bluetooth CTL, then select the desired one. I'll just move the default to Intel, my internal one for now. So if you're still facing that, it will be easy for you to easily represent. So if you are in this condition where your Bluetooth is picking up the internal one rather than the external, then we need to manually select that using select either MAC address, or you can use the HCI number as well. So do that, go through list, check if the BlueZ is running okay or not. So it's still picking up the Intel, which is not good. Okay, so if this works for you, and if you want to make it persistent, you need to edit the Bluetooth configuration file using that, and then just in the under the general, just add the MAC address of your default adapter in there. For an example, like that, yep, like that, and just save and exit. And if that works, then it's fine. You can skip the video. If still facing issues like me, then we need to do more again. We need to troubleshoot more. So if this didn't work, the main culprit would be BlueZ not recognizing the external adapter, and we have no choice but to disable the internal Bluetooth adapter and let only the external adapter to be present. And now we come to step 11, where we are using Udev to disable Bluetooth device. So step 1, just clear that. So step 1 is to identify your Bluetooth device. First, identify the Bluetooth device you wish to disable by running ls usb. So I have TP-Link, which is in there, and then we have Intel Bluetooth wireless interface with that. So both are running with, that's why it's conflicting, so we have no choice but to disable that one and only let the TP-Link Bluetooth adapter be the primary one. So To do that, the Bluetooth device and note its ID vendor and ID product. In my case, it's Bluetooth wireless interface with ID vendor of that and ID product of that. Okay, so step 2 is to create a Udev rule. Next, create a Udev rule to disable the Bluetooth device based on its ID vendor and ID product. This will ensure the device stays disabled even after reboot. Create or edit the Udev rules file. If you are using Nano editor, then just do that. And if you want to use the gedit and you have already installed gedit, then just use that. So I'll be using Nano. Go ahead and copy this line. So just make a note of the ID vendor and ID product. So in my case, I've already highlighted the one, and then just in your case, just grab the ID vendor and ID product, whatever the Bluetooth adapter has, and then just edit that and there. And then we go ahead and save and close. Let's double check if everything is good. That's working fine. If you're still not sure what you need to add, just go and use that. So I've just grabbed that number, so ID vendor and ID product, the 4-digit one. So in your case it might be different, just 5 digits or something. Just grab whatever it has. So the next to reload Udev rules. So reload the Udev rules configuration to apply the changes. Okay, let's see if it works or not. Still not working. So I'll go ahead and reboot the system. So I went ahead and rebooted my system, and then we need to verify the device is disabled or not. So let's go and just go command with lsusb. So we do have Intel Bluetooth wireless interface. So if the previously identified Bluetooth adapter is missing, the device has been successfully disabled. Even if it's showing here, it should be working now because it has been blocked and it's down. In my case, it's working properly, and we've got TP-Link instead of Intel. So let's go ahead and connect to one of the Bluetooth device. Let's go. Connect it properly, and that is working fine. Okay. That was much of a hassle. So if you ever want to re-enable the device, so that is optional, but in future if you ever want to re-enable the internal one, and just get rid of the external, just plug out the external, and just go and remove the rule file that we just made, and then just reload the rule file, and then reload the and reboot the system. Let's do the reboot, and then it should be working. So let's see if the Bluetooth adapter has been disabled or not. So we'll be doing that using Bluetooth CTL list. So we've got only one. Before we used to have two. In my case it was TP-Link, the external one, and the Intel, the internal one. So after we went to the Udev file, Udev rules, it only shows one, which is good, and that's the only primary Bluetooth adapter we have in this machine. One thing I wanted to point is even after doing all this, it didn't work. I hope the last Udev process should work for you. If it didn't, just go and try to go to the settings. So there might be a chance that the output device, it's in the external system, and it's not outputting from the device itself, the Bluetooth device, headphone or whatever it is. It's not outputting from there. Just go and click the selected headphone, and then I think it should work. I hope this worked for you. It worked for me. If you had hard time to follow through the video, I'll try to put a note in the description, or just make a gist in the GitHub. I'll try to come up with something to help you guys about the commands and through the troubleshooting process and all. Please show your support with like and subscribe if this worked for you. If not, sorry. Please find other references or ask ChatGPT or other AI related to your problems. And thank you, and see you again. Bye bye.